Hey everyone, PMP aspirants and people who are moving towards growth in your career. PMP is a platform which makes you to look at yourself, scale yourself, go to the next level, not by certificate, by learning process. That's what we do here. Certificate is one paper. It's all about what you do in that few months of journey, what you learn. It's going to make you a better person. So first, we'll congratulate Rohit for his wonderful achievement in the month of September. He got PMP certified. Congratulations, Rohit.
Thank you, Sriram. Thank you very much.
Great. So now, when we say that, we also should see the certificate, right? That's what the energy addition going to be there. What I do is quickly bring up a certificate. Right, here it is. So September 17th, he cracked this exam and he's pretty happy. Now he into agile journey. So he's doing multiple things in the last 3-4 months, I believe. So first thing, Rohit, give a little heads up. Where are you from? What do you do?
Sriram, I'm working in a automobile company called Bosch. It is also called as Myco earlier. So I'm working since 15 years. I'm also having a 17 years of experience overall.
Wow.
And I worked in a different domain in my company. First, I started with purchase, then I moved to sales, OE sales, and also I did a product development. Then I also did a program and portfolio management. Now I am into again OE sales of OE filters for automotive aftermarket. So this is my overall experience.
Great, great. So Bosch is one of the biggest group, right? Because biggest organization in the world, I believe. They have a all over presence all over the world. So now, being in such a big organization, definitely there'll be some process in place. They may be following there. You'll be used with the format for a while. Now, how come this spark that you have to certify yourself as emerged?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Bosch has got his own process. And whoever worked in this organization, they also know it is a process-driven company.
Right.
And we have a good set of process, and we have our own project management tools. We have our own project management processes, which is established. We were using, and meantime, there is also now the what you call the internal the overall industry is also looking for what other industries are using.
Right.
Then the time the PMI is coming into picture. So now there is a certified body who is certifying, who is also putting a tier framework where I mean adaptation will also enhance and also will make us to do better. So that's how we got to know about PMP. And it so happened that last year might be fortunate or unfortunate, people started clearing more, and I can see more and more people started enrolling and clearing. Either might be syllabus is ending and changing, or might be they're getting a good time because of COVID, or people also becoming more interested towards this. That's how I also observed it. So this is one kind of thing. And earlier days, people scared me actually. I started preparing in 2020.
Okay.
So few people scared me. Okay, this is a very tough exam. You need to write for 4 hours, and fees is also high. So I started in March. I attended a class somewhere that did not click to me. So I stopped it. I mean, I did not pursue further.
Oh,
so that's
so
how
class itself you didn't go further,
so
or you...
I went for a class. I did
Very
not
good.
pay exam. So how I did it in Sriram. So this part I did not go and do. I stopped it only attending the class and preparing. Then I did not get that kind of motivation where I can go and write the exam. So I stopped it. So one fine day, almost in July 9th, one of my friend who is Suresh Basireddy, he cleared the exam. He told me there is a class happening in Sriram. So that day morning. So he also told me, okay, by evening, tomorrow there will be a free class session. Okay, you can attend, and if you feel it comfortable, go and pay the fees. But I was very confident. Okay, I studied it. I only, if I do some revision, I can go and write the exam. Why the classes? So he suggested, no, you go there, because I was your LinkedIn friend long back. Sometime back. I was watching your videos sometime, and I was also following you in LinkedIn. So then I got a link. Okay, let me see what is there in the class. but I did not go for watching free class. I paid the fees in the midnight. And your Rahul, your servant leader was there, and he gave me a communication board link also on the same day.
Same day. Okay.
And today I landed up in the class, and first class was amazing. Still, I tell you, your first class is benchmark. So it makes people to motivate and attend the future classes. So that's how my PMP journey started. And now I am
Nice.
here with
Nice.
you.
Good to know this, right? Because as you said, 2020 started. I like the way your friends said, exam is tougher, fees is higher. So be careful, don't lose your money, right? Even I used to get this when I started. They tell that they tell two things: fees is high. Also, somebody will tell that these are a dumb paper available. Just people copy and clear the exam. I will tell it's a lack of knowledge. After you come inside, you'll see whatever dump you have to read. If not, you can't clear the exam. It's not about the exam, I feel. After some time, I realized it's not about the exam. It's all about the journey towards that. How much you learn, how much you change your character. I think that matters a lot, I believe. That's what I felt in this journey. Super. Well said, Rohit. And I like the determination you had. You didn't give up in 2020, again 2021. You made a good hit. From Bosch, I have a lot of people came here for the classes, and every other batch, at least you'll have one or two people from there. So we are so much committed with Bosch to give a lot of PMP people. It's nice to know. So now let's talk a little about the examination preparation. As you rightly mentioned, there is a process in every company. Okay, but sometimes it's good, sometimes it's a problem also, because that process will keep on shadowing out. You cannot come out and read. If something complementing each other works, if not, it's going to have a clash. That too, you say 15 years in an organization, really super good. At the same time, will be so much depth inside that. Now, did you felt you are able to easily blend with the PMI? How was it?
Bosch, in that way, Bosch has got a good structure where that got regularly updated. I mean, versions will come out. At least now, example, Agile, they are coming up with good, I mean, they're modifying entire process in towards Agile. So they are also pushing more into Agile. They are making earlier how much documentation we supposed to prepare. Now that is becoming lean. So that is adaptation is happening, and it is also not fault of, I mean, entire industry is changing like that, because earlier days in our company, the product life is easily 20 to 30 years. Now going onwards, we are not having a product life of 20 to 30 years. We are getting into 5 years, 10 years zone now. So it is making so much of documentation, keeping that now it is not going to help. I mean, it is getting now updated. I mean, more and more electronics is coming into picture into automobile. So obviously that kind of modification our company is also doing. So that is one more reason company is also pushing. I mean, whoever want to get certified, it is also added advantage in our organization.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I know you are getting deep into Agile now, right? Getting into ACP and learning stuff. There are the days people think that Agile is only for software industry, but now it's become like every industry will at least have a flavor of little bit Agile going forward. It's needed. In fact, Agile is a common sense. Anyone can just go through and read it. That's interesting. Super. So now, how was the reading habit with the nature of job, family? How you do the reading practices?
Yeah, the reading habit actually it helped me by watching these success stories. Because I was blaming myself, I can't sit and read. Then I was watching all the videos. Example, you take Ramya, Shilpa, or some name I noted down here, Sushma, Shubha, Vinesh, Manoj, Naneshwar, all these videos I was watching. I understood what is the reading pattern they follow, because sometimes it is required for us. Because after 15, 17 years, I am also sitting and reading. So then I made a habit of waking up early now. I mean, I started reading early morning. And COVID, I should also thanks COVID, because I need not to go to office every day. So early, I mean, every day, 1.5 hours in the morning, 1.5 hours in the night, I used to do regular reading. That I cultivated a habit. So because your study plan, I should thank for that for Rahul again, because next day itself I got a study plan after communication board. It was so nice. I mean, how much we need to concentrate and how to we navigate. There was a navigation for us. Okay, how you should cover it and how much question you should answer it. So I was sticking to that, and what book I need to read. So this everything was clear to us at least. So this happened, and weekly your mocks and daily. I mean, my WhatsApp is now only with Rahul messages. Evening, I'll get his messages, and weekly anyway we are covered with 4-hour class, and again 1 hour session on question and answer. Attending this. Somehow these last 3 months, I'm completely dedicated to this ShriLearning now. So all my watching, I mean, success stories. So this I did it, and before 1 week of exam, I took 1 week of holiday. So that time I little bit speeded up reading things. I did around 8 to 10 hours reading easily.
Very good. Very good.
This gave me a confidence on whatever I read. At least I could, I mean, put forward in my examination. But that last minute fear was still there with me, because that confidence I was not getting, because always my scores were in between 60 to 70.
Right.
So this was happening for me.
That's quite interesting. One interesting thing you said, COVID, even though it put some trouble, it also gave some time for people, specifically a country like India or Sri Lanka or the Philippines or Indonesia, where people commutation to the office is the biggest task. Even for New York, if you talk about New York or Canada, some Montreal places, pretty heavy traffic. People were killing their crucial time in the morning and the evening into the roadside. Now, in the knowledge-based projects, this has been highly reduced. I think going forward, it will be the format hybrid. Now, specifically a country like India, people are more talented, but they couldn't find their own time. The time was killed by road, the rest of the time by television. Now, if somebody can avoid these two, imagine the time they're going to get. I'm so much happy that 5 years from now, how this country is going to be. With the level of time and the knowledge they're gaining now, these guys can be super rocket, right? So really interesting. And good thing is you have to realize that the time is there, you have to materialize it, right? And you did it.
Adding to that, I mean, few videos where you make the videos of women who take the exam and pass it, that is where we get a realization. When they are making their time, I mean, we definitely have to, because
of course, yeah.
They are multitasking compared to us.
That too, I talked to some of the women who are a mom with a little kid, okay? We may not realize it, but they have to be really more agile. They have to take care of the kid around, the family, office stuff, the mental pressure, what they go through, pretty high. On top of that, they'll get above target and clear all the PMP. Wow, this is amazing, right? So that's good. Also, I should take it for granted for men as well, because sometimes the corporate load is very high for these guys. When they go to hire in the corporate, they take it for granted. This guy will stretch. Okay, so they take it for granted you will stretch, and they take it for granted you are a punch bag. If something doesn't go in senior management, you are the punch bag. So, but again, more than the men and women, I think it's about leadership. Leadership is seeing beyond that, right? That's what it is. Super, great. So how was your exam? Was it a center-based, online? How you decided?
Yeah, I went for a center-based because I was very comfortable in writing in an exam environment.
Yeah.
So I took that opportunity. Anyway, I'm in Bangalore, so there are good centers available in and around. So easily I can commute and have that. And my experience with center was good.
Yeah, always center is good because of the facilities. Sometimes if you have power problem or internet problem at home, a little nervousness will be there. Okay, that's one. And how was the experience in the sense of verification, ID verification, locker keys, or entry and exit? Was it smooth?
Yeah, again, thanks to success stories, I was knowing from people what they're doing. And yeah, what happened is I reached almost an hour before then their scheduled time. So I was sitting there, and watchman so told, okay, you can go and try. If some slots are available, they will allow you early. So then I went inside.
Look at the way security guard knows the schedule properly.
The first question about security guard to me is, are you writing exam today? I said, yes. Then he said, yeah, now it is open. I mean, you can either sit here. I mean, there was a veranda kind of thing. You can go inside. Because then I went inside. They said one slot is available. So they said you can take exam 30 minutes before. You can start your exam 30 minutes before. So, I mean, before that day, I mean, just leaving home, before leaving home, I called Rahul. What identity card I need to fix it? Rahul said 2 is always better. Carry 2. One is with photo, one is normal one. So I just showed it and it took me around 5 to 10 minutes. They said, okay, you are good to go. Then they had all the checks and I mean, they gave us a computer. So it started. So, I mean, they also clearly briefed whatever you brief us most of the time. So there are, 2 intervals and you need to be, everything to be kept here. And it was very nice. I mean, there's also, you mentioned it, no, it is like a robot thing. They never
there wasn't any expression on the face.
So this was happening. So exam started. I did one thing. I took a input from before my, success stories. So I noted down in my pad, okay, I need to complete in first 90 minutes. That is 150. And then after 75. There is a time which I need to take a break. At least I need to be in that speed.
Okay.
So I started it and I took around 7 minutes extra for closure of 97 minutes, I think, is the first year.
Okay.
Then I came out and I asked them, they told, okay, just watch this. They did not, this is the time they said. Then I went out to the locker and I was having these chocolates and I was drinking water. I was looking at the watch there. I thought time is not over. Then I went there, 4 minutes extra I took. Because they said, which watch you watch in the first, again, you need to refer the same thing. Both watches were having a different time. So I lost 4 minutes there. So then I started again. Again, same thing happened. I was supposed to complete by 75 minutes. That is what 75 minutes should be left out for me for last 60 questions. This is my target. So I think I made it at 70 minutes. So last 70 minutes were left out for me.
Very good.
Then this time I was very clear. 3 minutes before I went. Okay, I told them I will go and sit there and let me start. Because you need to come and enter the password, all these things. So I completed my exam 2 minutes before.
Okay.
So until 180th question, I clicked it and that congratulation was coming. I was not sure. Although it was looking easy for me overall as a question paper, but I was not sure. To tell you very frankly, once it appeared to me, I said, okay, I cleared it. Today is my day. Okay, I'm able to clear this.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. So watchfulness in the break, be watchful in the time, right? Don't stay away too long. You have to be careful. That's fine. I think I also heard from you the questions are not so tough. It's moderate, right? I think maybe the practice what you made, the mindset what you had also supports that. Also, we know that PMI sometimes give very lengthy question. Sometimes they go smaller. We don't know. It should be your day. If it's not your day, it'll be too lengthy questions. You have to sit and read a lot. But it depends. They keep shuffling. I don't think they have a math for you, right? Math was not there.
Yeah, in my case, one graph with to find out the SPI and this thing was there. Apart from that, there is no math. 90% questions are of hybrid.
Okay.
I had. And nothing, it was very, and also, as you rightly mentioned, nothing more than 2-3 liner. That was one advantage for me.
I'll tell advantage because other day I was interviewing another person. She said that everything was 3-4 lines. So it eated a lot of time for me. That's what she felt. Depends. Shuffling of paper, we don't know what we get. It's all random, right? That's how it is. Good. But in the middle of the exam, you felt the confidence. Yes, I will be certified. You did it.
Because that middle one, no, once after the one first interval or second interval, that time itself, that was the more, confidence was bringing up. But as I rightly mentioned, after 180th question only, I got that confidence. Until that time, I was always, okay, not sure, okay, whether I'm clearing with above target, whether I'm getting into a normal thing. I was not sure.
Nice. That joy is always good. Seeing congratulations, succeeded. That joy, I think, after so many years, when you see yourself achieving, that is really different. So, how much family contributed, help around?
Yeah, family contribution is very high, Shriram. The reason is they are compromising on many things, and rather they have never seen me like this, walking in room.
Right.
Okay. And I'm not giving more importance to anything, only reading. So they also confused for first few days in the initial.
Okay.
And they also said that, okay, you tell us how to get, time. So based on that, we will work out. So that's how they also supported me throughout. My son and daughter also talking about PMI, PMP now, after hearing so much in the phone call.
So you spoil them as well. Okay, that's good. Good stakeholder management at home is very important.
You are right. You are right.
You should know, but I keep telling that family is very important. Keeping them informed, and that 2 months of the time, as rightly said, the focus is very less towards them. Maybe we didn't go to any shopping, we didn't watch any movies. Even while eating food, your eyes won't be there. Somewhere you'll be thinking, right? That will last 10 days or 1 week. People don't know what they eat, what they take shower. They don't know what they do. It'll be something like that. Good. That in a way that good that the family supported you a lot. That's interesting. Good. Now, a person starting like you, coming from an automobile background, or a person may not have too much of agile stuff, a lot of more predictive, or coming from a company-oriented process. What kind of tips you want to give to them? Because I see many people 15 to 20 years largely come for PMP. They start with a lot of hesitation. Can I do this? Or do I need to really do this? Because I'm already 15 years experience. Can't I be a great guy in the market? So what will be your thought for them?
Yeah, first my thought, also thought and advice is believe in Shriram. Okay. So this is one thing anybody, whoever consulted me after my knowing that I passed my certification, I said the same thing because you are setting the right target from the day one. You are telling us to note down the date, okay, exam date, and you are reminding us to fill the application, pay the fees, where that the real motivation is coming, and you are making us the environment, or it is an ecosystem you are building around, where your people always, your WhatsApp will be with messages from Rahul, and always say for this kind of success stories.
Yeah.
And you are always giving it tips, and you are also available on WhatsApp for the connection to get that feedback and guiding us, okay, how to read the questions, how to understand the problem. So this is enough. According to me, because you already told in the first day itself which book to read.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is, you're setting the, our targets only to complete that and come to you and say that where we are heading to, and little bit fine tunes are really, just enough for this PMP. And I was telling one of my friend, ShriLearning has become a factory of PMI certification now. Yeah.
PMP factory. That's good. That's good. Now, one other point I want to listen from you is that maybe a little put in a different angle. There are some people take it for granted because I possess 15 years or 20 years of experience. I may know things already well. I'm sure they know that, but still you feel that this PMP adds any value for them? Is it going to enhance their knowledge? What is your thought on that?
Definitely. The reason is now the way the PMP is also changed. The prospects of bringing agile into it and making a hybrid. Now this is the necessity for, need of the hour. More than necessity, I could say, need of the hour. Because any organization, okay, because PMP doesn't tell that you only follow this. They're only telling that you use this framework and adopt according to your organization requirement. Because many things, what we do, we might be thinking that this is the only right thing.
Right.
But when you have this kind of certification, or okay, this is globally standard and this is already, picked up from the top organization, which is already proven which is also, working in many of the organizations who are successful. It is good to know and good to implement and also good to contribute by knowing this. This is how PMP will definitely help.
Perfect. And that makes a valuable point. You no need to stick with one. You can adapt what is good for you. That's a good point. Super. Thanks a lot. And really interesting talking to you, listening from the person who has a good, rich experience in this industry, right? It's really good. So once again, thanks a lot. And again, thanks to all the viewers for watching this video. I know like Rohit one day watched this. You are watching this now. And this definitely adds some point, like what he said about the family, corporate, and your experience baggage, what we carry, right? How do you look into that and how do you prepare yourself? I think it's a good points from him. So good wishes to all the viewers. Keep working hard and reach us for any help. Rohit is also happy to help you all, right? Great, great. With this, thanks a lot, Rohit, and really appreciate your trust you have on us. And I found you always so humble person, and you will be always trust oriented, telling, okay, Shriram, you tell me what to do, I'll do it. So it's a good thing from you.
Yeah, this is one thing I liked it with Shriram. That is what I noted here, Shriram. Apart from 3 C's, what you tell, there is also 3 P in Shriram. The one is the passion, the one is the perseverance, and one more is the positivity. The positivity, what you are bringing, is really required for aspirant like us. So this is one thing which I really missed it in my last preparation. And I could say that because of that, we are able to pass. This is how I could put across as a summary.
Thanks for the 3 Ps. Nice to listen to that. And definitely the positivity is highly needed because at this experience level, corporate and family level, we have too many things to drag us. It will take hardly less time to pull you out of your goal. So we have to keep in the goal means someone has to talk positively. It will work. Yes, keep going. Right. So that keep going. But at the same time, I found whenever you give some inputs, people take it the right way. Like what do you do? See, you can take the horse near the river. It has to drink the water, right? You cannot make your horse to drink the water. So it's all up to the people as well. Anyway, it's all happening win-win, complementing each other. That's how it is. Super. Once again, thanks a lot. And I think soon we'll catch up in another interview. It's going to come for you on the way. Agile factors. Okay. Cool. Keep rocking and have a great Sunday. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.